So last week we were at Saguaro National Park. This week, Joshua Tree National Park. Beautiful sunshiny day. The moon is out. Doug's dusty again. We're gonna hike the Desert Queen Mine. A lot of history behind this one. There was some killing that happened, and we're gonna go take a look. I'll give you some of the history as we go. Welcome to What Doin'. We're Deb and Aaron, two retirees originally from Washington State who love to travel the country, make new friends, have new adventures, scuba dive, hike, cook, and just about anything outdoors. Come along for the ride. You never know what kind of crazy adventures we're going to get mixed up in, and you never know what doing. So welcome to Joshua Tree National Park, one of the most beautiful places on the planet. It was declared a national monument in 1936 and was redesignated as a national park in 1944. It encompasses a total of 795,156 acres, which is just a little bit bigger than the state of Rhode Island. Now, this is some of the most desolate but beautiful scenery I've ever been in. It's rugged, it's rough, and it can be very unforgiving. The different forms of cactus will remind you of that if you get too busy watching other things. For this hike, we're using all trails and following the trail for the Desert Queen Mine. We're going to be looking for a place that's called the Boulder House, and you'll understand why it's called that when we get there. Bring a snack, and as always, bring more water than you think you're going to need. I don't know what kind of holes these are, whether they're tarantula. This one looks more like maybe some kind of little desert mouse. I don't know. There's like a trail leading up to it where he's tossed everything out.
I am not getting too close. Isn't it beautiful though? Cholla?
Cholla.
I thought it was Chala make you holla.
It does if you're a gringo.
That's what you call it, a cholla.
It's cholla.
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 Ich spreche Deutsch.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Apparently specking no Spanish.
That's terrible.
We even found little Joshua trees. Just starting out.
Spiky guy.
All along the trail, we're finding little hints and clues about where we're going. Little tin can from the mine. It's only a 3.5 mile hike, so we're not all that far away. And I'm thinking it might be right over there where you see that little gray colored bluff below the cliff. These rocks are just cool. There might be a cave entrance down there behind the tree. Another one there, and then another one, big one down there. We'll hike that trail all the way up and around, see what we find. So we're at one of the horizontal shafts. Now this mine originally was owned by a different guy, but it's probably more famous from Jim McCaney and a guy named Bill Keys. Now McCaney, he was a cattle rustler, and Keys was a cattle rancher, so they had a pretty good thing going on. Most of these ruins are the way that they were left. This was originally discovered in the 1890s, and it didn't do real well. It wasn't a spectacular mine, but it did stay open and productive for about 75 years. The guy that originally found it was Frank James, and when McCaney found out about it, he sent two of his guys up here to talk Keys into selling it. Not Keys, but James, to sell it. Well, James wasn't interested, so they killed him. And then McCaney took it over. He was actually arrested for it, and he went to trial, but was found not guilty, and they said it was self-defense. There are 3 different types of shafts in this mine. There's vertical, horizontal, and slanted. I'm guessing this is one of the slanted ones, but it's still pretty steep. Would be a whole lot of fun to start sliding down there. But there's about 10 of the shafts that go in. You can kind of pick them out because you see the talus slopes or the tailings that they dumped out of the entrance of the mine, but they're scattered all through here. And it was a pretty productive mine for gold. We are down in the very bottom of the draw. I'm guessing this floods with runoff, but there's an old ore cart down here. Signs of mining all over the place, and it's been here for quite a while.
Pretend I'm zooming.
It's a deb cart.
It's a deb cart. Oh my gosh.
This is another one of those hikes where if you don't have all trails, it would be a good idea for you to get it. We're sort of on an offshoot of what the main trail is. But we use the all trails because we can always find our way back with following where we went. But that's where we find things like this hillside with the old piece of machinery there. Up there's looks like either a well cap or maybe a vertical shaft. And then all of this scree and tailings down from the top.
Another vertical shaft up here. Big vertical shaft up there.
What a cool place. Let me know what type of mapping you use, if there's something better than all trails. It's what we're familiar with. We use it quite a bit. Works well for us. But I'm always open to other things. Leave a note in the comments. Oh, there's another mine shaft entrance right up there. Cool. There's some cool tight little spaces in here.
Can you make it? This rock is like massive. That is a massive rock. And it keeps on going straight up, up, up. Ah.
We're back up on the normal trail. That's the ore cart that we were at down there. And that riverbed goes quite a ways. We went down around another couple corners and then came back up this way, but man, what a beautiful place. We found some more debris. Chicago pneumatic. This one goes back in there a ways. There's a gate there, but the tracks still come out of the cave. We made it to the top of the hill. This hill anyway. There's still a few higher places around us. What a cool, cool place. That's the trail we will come back on. We're gonna somewhere make our way clear back down to there and come up the wash. It looks like we have to go trail along there, up and over that edge, and then down the other side. Talk about being in the middle of nowhere. I think we found it. So we're hiking along through here, and it's like being on a different planet. It's almost like watching something like Star Trek and having Captain Kirk say, you know, beam me up. And then, hey, wait a minute, there's Homer Simpson. Some parts of the trail are steep with a little bit of rock scramble. It's not bad. It's listed as moderate in all trails. It's listed as extremely phenomenal for views. We found another entrance. That one only goes back in about 12 feet on the side of this hill. We're climbing pretty steep. It's only like 400 some feet, but it's all within about a quarter mile. Hard to beat this though. So when it says in all trails that it's easy to miss, they're not kidding. There's a sign there. That's the only way we knew to start looking around. I found the backside of it first, and then had to come poking around through here looking for the door. And if you come back up into here, come on into the Boulder house. This is from way back. They had their fireplace with sardine cans. The old sardine tins that they were eating out of. Tin cans.
Nice chimney.
Back in here. The pantry. The old thermometer, but it's broken. But the glass jars, the tin cans and stuff, they even had a window in here. And then back into the bedroom. I hope there's no coyotes or anything back in there. Little shelf. What a cool place.
Is this like perfect for a lone day?
Oh yeah.
30?
Yeah.
It is. Look at the ceiling. I don't think the viewers can see it, but that's pretty amazing.
They even mudded up the rocks in here.
Wow.
A great place to live way back then. You didn't want this close to your mine, and you didn't want people to know where you were, so we walked right by and didn't see it.
Yeah, we did. That was funny. And they warned us that we would walk right by and not see it, so oops.
Okay, when you get done looking in the Boulder house, go about another, I don't know, 50 feet and take a look. This can't be the edge of the world, but it's pretty dang close. The valley way off in the distance there, and then more mountain ranges. Dang. Now that the sun's up high enough that it's not all in shadow, you get a better view. So I thought we could see it from the hike, but I wasn't real sure. So we finally found it. We are at the end of the world. Or the end of the world.
I feel like we need to go put the O back up. There we go. Yay, the end of the world. We like the world.
There's two great things about the end of a nice long hike. We just did 4.6 miles, 5 miles out to Boulder House and the Queen Mine. One thing is getting rid of the boots, getting the tennis shoes back on. The second thing is Deb's chicken salad. We'll put the link at the end of here, show you how to get to the website, get the recipe for this. This goes down really well after the end of a hike. For now, we'll see you next time. Don't know where we're going to be, but we'll be doing something.